Well, while Americans are busy gobbling up 46 million turkeys on Thanksgiving Day, many don't stop to think about where the food on their tables comes from. The ingredients we use in our meals come from family farmers throughout the nation. These dedicated farm families make our safe, nutritious, and not to mention delicious Thanksgiving meals and every other meal throughout the year possible. Well, right now we are very pleased to welcome two American farm women to tell us more about it. Katie Olthoff is a wife, mom, and a turkey farmer, and Kristin Reese specializes in farming sheep, poultry, and hay, and they are both here to tell us more about what happens on their farm and also how they're going to be celebrating Thanksgiving. Welcome, ladies. It's wonderful to have you here.
Thanks for having us.
So, again, Thanksgiving is obviously a very special time for all of us, and why is it particularly so for American farmers?
Well, I think it's a time for us farmers to appreciate all the hard work that goes into our food system and sit around the table just like you and your families, gather with friends, talk about what's been happening in your lives, and of course, eat a delicious meal.
Okay, absolutely. And before we get into some of those specific delicious items out there, tell us too about the current state of American farming.
No, I'm fairly new to farming. I've only been involved in it for 5 years, but I lived in a rural area and I saw the farms around me growing up. And my husband is a third-generation turkey farmer, so his grandparents' turkey farm is just a couple miles away from us. And I am always amazed at the improvements that have happened on farms, just even in the last few years. Farmers are continually improving. They're making things better for the animals. They're making improvements in food safety. They're doing better with the environment. It's really amazing.
Sounds like a lot of great stuff is going on. And speaking of great stuff, there's plenty of it in front of you. So let's talk about some of your favorite recipes for the holiday, ladies.
So today we have a recipe from our Common Ground friend out in Iowa. This is her scalloped oyster casserole, and this is actually a family favorite in our family as well. And we kind of do a casserole or a stuffing without scallops and oysters, and then one with oysters. And so this recipe is so fun because it really shows the diversity of agriculture and family farms across America. So while we do not live near the ocean to harvest these oysters, it is something that we can appreciate on our dinner tables and Thanksgiving and out throughout the year.
That's right, and the recipe that I have today is a leftover turkey lasagna. It's my official Black Friday turkey recipe. It has some Mexican flavors, so it puts a different spin on your turkey leftovers. It's actually something that my family eats a lot. We eat a lot of turkey, and this is one of our favorite recipes.
Wow. Okay, my mouth is watering over here for sure. Really last question. You talked earlier about kind of all the changes that have happened in farming. And as far as consumers, what would you say to consumers about becoming better informed about their food sources?
So I'm a mom, and so is Katie, and we feel really important that you should have questions about where your food is coming from and the people who are raising it. And so that's what's so magnificent about Common Ground, is that it's a group of farm mom and women just like ourselves who want to share what we're doing on our farms and have conversation and have dialogue about what's happening and answer those questions that you may have as a consumer. And the bottom line is that we are consumers and farmers just like you're a consumer. So we want to ensure that we have a safe, nutritious, and healthy food system in our country, and that's kind of what Common Ground is about.
And we know that you can't always go out and find a farmer to talk to right away, so that's why we have this website, findourcommonground.com, so that you can talk to farmers across the country in a variety of different fields, if you will, and have them answer your questions about the food that they grow.
Well, it's great to know that you guys are out there to help us out. So one more time, where can our viewers get that information?
Yes, visit our website, findourcommonground.com.
All right, fantastic. Well, Kristin Reese and Katie Olthoff, we thank you both so much for your time today and wishing you both a very happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you.